Hey, it's me again, BGF. Hey, I want you guys to check out this article with me. It happened, I think, a couple days ago up in New York. We're going to check it out. But before we do, I want you guys to think about what is the worst way that you could die? When you think about that, do you think about drowning? Do you think about falling from a tall building? Getting eaten by a shark? Do you think about running out of oxygen, suffocating with a bag over your head? I don't know. What do you think about? This particular article here was kind of alarming. This sent out with ABC News. It says that a man dies after being pulled into MRI machine while wearing a metal chain. When you read that headline, what are you thinking about? How big is your chain that you're wearing? Is it something like this?
This is the largest Cuban chain in the game right now, okay?
So let's get into it. Let's look at it. So a 61-year-old man who suffered critical injuries after being pulled into an MRI machine while wearing a metal chain has died, police said Friday. The incident occurred Wednesday afternoon at a medical building in Westbury, New York, according to the Nassau County Police Department. Okay. Officers responded to Nassau Open MRI following a 911 call and were informed that the man entered an unauthorized MRI room while the scan was in progress, says the police department statement. So hold on. This guy just walks into the room. Maybe he thought his friend was in there, his loved one, and he went to check on them. So you're telling me the MRI machine is so powerful that it just snatches you in? That is crazy. So the first thing I think about is something snatching you in is like Magneto. You know, he had these powers where he could just bring the force of any metal object directly towards him. There was nothing you could do to get out of it. Yeah, you remember that. That's the only thing I could think of. That would be crazy. The male victim was wearing a large metallic chain around his neck, causing him to be drawn into the machine, which resulted in a medical episode, police said. The man, whose name has not been released, was transported to a local hospital in critical condition. He has since succumbed to his injuries and was pronounced dead Thursday afternoon, police said. Okay, so nothing else. It says that the investigation is ongoing. Okay, so he succumbed to his injuries because he had a condition, I guess a medical condition that occurred due to him being sucked into the machine. Did he get sucked in the machine? Did he get sucked to the side of the machine and bust his head open? That is absolutely crazy. There's actually some video that goes with it. Let's see if there's any other information that we missed via the article. Onward.
A New York man is in critical condition after being pulled into an MRI machine. Police say he was wearing a large metal chain when he walked into a room where a scan was taking place. Here's WABC's Lindsay Tuckman.
A truly horrible and unusual.
Pause real quick. I know when you attempt to go into any doctor room or a room where activity is happening, doesn't it say do not disturb or do not enter? I wonder if the room had one of those qualifiers there to warn you not to come in.
Unusual accident. Nassau County Police say a 61-year-old man was magnetically pulled into an MRI Wednesday while wearing a large metal chain. He apparently walked into an unauthorized area at Nassau Open MRI in Westbury while a scan was underway, and he was drawn into the machine. He's now in critical condition.
Okay, so it does say that it was unauthorized. Again, they say it's unauthorized, but was it labeled as such? Let's see.
That really made me upset because that should never happen. The only thing I saw was Nassau County Police Department, ambulance, fire department.
Carolyn Spruill arrived to the business on Old Country Road Thursday for an MRI, only to be told the machine wasn't working.
I made another appointment here, but I think I better reschedule it somewhere else. I think so. No, I didn't hear anything about that. They just said that the machine was broke.
Police say the victim is from Long Island and was not a...
You think she's rescheduling because of fear or because she just can't get another appointment because there's an investigation going on? I saw a little fear in her eyes. Onward.
Patient. Rather, he was at the facility with someone else. NASA Open MRI, which has several other locations, offers both open and closed scans. At nearby North Shore University Hospital, medical professionals say they're shocked and that rigorous safety protocols should be in place to avoid attracting metal objects.
If this was a chain that was wrapped around the neck, I could imagine any kind of strangulation injuries that could happen, asphyxiation, cervical spine injuries. If the patient was slammed against the MRI, any kind of blunt force trauma that we can think about could happen.
And that was Lindsay Tuckman reporting. When asked about the incident, the company had no comment, and police are still investigating.
She just said strangulation or asphyxiation. That would be a horrible way to die. So you're sucked up to this machine with this big metal chain around your neck. And you can't get it off. So it's just strangling you. Oh my gosh. And you're trying to pull it. You're trying to break it. What do? Maybe you're knocked unconscious, because you hit the machine, bam, head hits the machine and you just can't do anything. You know what I'm curious about? Let's check it out. How powerful is an MRI magnet? Strength. Let's see. Because that would be the real question. So an MRI magnet, the static magnet field of the MRI system is exceptionally strong. A 1.5 T magnet generates a magnetic that is approximately 21,000, oh my gosh, I can't even talk, 21,000 greater than the Earth's natural field. That's crazy. 21,000 greater than the Earth's natural field. You're dead. I don't know how you didn't die instantly. If that thing is pulling you that strong, that fast, maybe the metal wasn't that big, but that is a ridiculous force field that's pulling you towards it. I don't know. I think that's a tragic way to die. I'm pretty sure somebody's going to get sued. Somebody will be paid, or should they? Do you think it was his fault? No one should be able to sue this company. So you leave me in the comments. You let me know, should they be sued? What's going to happen next? Let me know, what is the worst way to pass away? Is this one that you had in mind? I don't know. You tell me. I'm just trying to fill my brain gap.